Hey everyone, Andy here, and welcome back to another vintage story mod showcase. Why today I'll be featuring the primitive survival mod. Now, actually, this video should have been released yesterday. However, due to some te technical difficulties, this video has had to be delayed until today. And of course, there will be another video later on. But for now, we'll just focus on this mod over here. So now, as you can see, there is 4 different types of new kinds of wood. What do you have? This kind of tree hollow here, which you can find them naturally in actually any kind of trees like you normally could. And of course, it's very rare. And if you interact with them, sometimes you'll have some seeds in here, and when you chop it up, you can use them all just for storage purpose. You can see it. There's a board, different kind of version. There's different kinds of holes, stuff. Yes, and you can use them as a storage facility, which you can store up to 12 loads of items for free. So you don't have to just wasting lots of time just to cutting cattails and more. Well, that just depends on you. And as you can see, we have these main items in there. So now we have this kind of fish, new ways of fishing up. Now we have here a fish basket, which you can use full stack, and this new item in the mod here is called a cordage, which you can use either 2 vines or 3 vine tips or 3 cattails just to make 1 cordage. And all you have to do is just place them in underwater, right, like this. And okay, and all you have to do next is just placing some bait in there. You can use the kind of food, you kind of vegetable, and kind of mushroom. It's your choice. And it's going to wait some times for you to get to catch the bait. We also have this another type of fish catching, which is used by hook lighting. Well, you need these 4 items. First of all, you need a stick, which you can obtain it by using a knife and a stick or a bamboo stick for 3 of 1. And secondly, you need this cord, which, as we have said before, is for connecting one way to another. And you also need this fishing rod and a fishing lure, which you can use any kind of metals, any kind of material besides steel and irons. So obviously you can craft this guy 6 very easily for metal molding, obviously. So all I have to do is that now I'm just gonna break these guys up. There we go. Now I'm just gonna connect it up like this. Break these guys up, placing 2 stacks, 1 here and 1 there. Then we put the wires up in here, connecting up these guys up. As you can see here, it looks nice and done. So we're gonna place this thing first. Okay, there we go. Now you put a lure up in here. Okay, there we go. And of course, you can either place lure or you can also place some bait over here. There we go. And there we go. This will actually give you a combination of very high chance to catch some fish. We're also gonna waste some time, but you guess it. That is all the fishing type right there. There we go. And of course, we have some new kinds of creatures. We got two new kinds of crab here, which you can kill them for some meats. Of course, they like a normal crab to just walk sideways, and yes, they can attack you with a claw, so be careful. And we have discussed all kinds of snake like coach whip and like pit viper and chain viper. Of course, this guy you can chase some small vipers away with fire. You can hold a torch to throw them away, or you can use things like stuff like that. Alright. And of course, they do not only deal damage, but also deals poison damage and illusion as well. So that basically is that. So, and we also have some watering system for us as well. So as you can see here, we have an irrigation vessel, which you can just use as a storage vessel, combine some iron chisel and a bronze, and actually any kind of chisel and any kind of hammer, obviously, for one irrigation vessel. So now we'll just take them out here, you take a hole in there we go. And all we have to do is, okay, take some dirt block here, put this thing down on here, there we go. And we also have to put some okay, so actually you have to put in the water first, there we go. And it can take up to around 40 liters of water. And of course, okay, since like, yes, for some reason it doesn't kind of accept forest floor, so I'm just gonna replace them with normal dirt, there we go. Okay, so now we're just gonna farm up, there we go. Make a 3x3 area, and now we're just gonna place the dirt in, there we go. Now we're just gonna wait for it to completely moisture up. Meanwhile, we're just also gonna take some time for them to transfer water from here one place to another. And we also have another type of water transferring. If you just have a body of water nearby, all you can do is basically you can do like this, and you do it one more time. Okay, there we go. Now you have a floor of farmland which you can connect up this, which you can create a water tunnel system that allows you to just transport this thing far away enough. Okay, there again. There we go. Now the next thing you want to do is basically, but yeah, I have to replace this thing again because for some reason they just doesn't accept. So as you can see, this will nicely moisture up to 75% as usual. Right, there we go. So that is basic. Okay, I'm just gonna switch back to daylight, and there we go. And of course you can see it's already moisture up. It's reached around 86 and 87%. And of course there's different methods. This thing, well, is easy to set up. All you need is a hole and a bunch of farmland and stuff, but you wouldn't have that much water. However, for this thing, it can moisture up this thing very fast. It can moisture up. Don't have the cap to 75%. This thing can get you easily to 100, obviously. So that is to the current irrigation system. This thing, meanwhile, is still in development. It doesn't have any crafting recipe yet. It's still only available in the crafting menu. So all you have to do is basically you place this thing up in there. There we go. And you place this up like this. Of course, as I said, this thing is still not being completed yet. So we have to wait for this thing quite a long time. So I'm just going. Now we're just going to place this thing back in here. There we go. Right then. Right, there we go. And also we also have another type of fertilizer. That is completely easy to make, which all you have to do is using an earthworm grunter and a stick, which you can craft it by using a stick and a knife to cut it up nice and done. So you have to place it up in here on this thing on the offhand and a stick on the other end. So all you have to do is just crouch and doing this. Yes, it's actually this will take you quite some time for it to complete, but as I said, it's worth it. And I think that is a little body hit that guy. And wait, we haven't. No, he's gone. Okay. Well, actually, he's here. Okay, so we want one here. So what you want to do next is you want to build a little pit down here. There we go. Oops, that is a muddy gravel. Okay. So all you have to do next is also mushroom this farmland up, and you place a bunch of worms down here. And of course, you can just eat them for strategy set, but of course, it's more useful to just making bury up your farmland. As you can see here, it's already moisture up to 100%, and each time you just increase up 1% per second, depends on how much worm you place in here, obviously. So after 1 minute, I mean you want to wait for a time for them to complete, and after that it will give some better type fertilizer for yourself, of course. Of course, this is going to take quite some time to do it. So, I mean, the time depends on how much worm you place down here, and when this thing actually reach 100%, it will slowly and transferring up into a block of fertilizer, which, of course, this guy's just gonna block me. Okay, so now I just the colors has finally changed. Okay, it's already 98, 99, 100, and 100%. Wait. Oh, they're not completed yet. Okay, so yeah, it's going to wait quite some time. So I think you have to reach not 100%. I think you have to reach around like 160% actually. Yeah, actually it's 160. So of course, wait up, and there we go. So and that is 150%, and now we have earthworm canceling. And if you press up, there we go. Thank you, buddy. Okay, and what? Thank you for your hard work. I'm just gonna pick you guys up. There we go. And you just have this thing, earthworm canceling, which you can break from this block, earthworm canceling, and you can use them as fertilizer. And as you can see, there's also some texture changes which look absolutely beautiful, obviously. So actually this still can reach 100%, I think, because I just made this thing earlier. So yeah, I think it's more depending on times as well, so who knows. So that is the block, the worms, and the fertilizer. So let's just put these guys back in here. There we go. Alright, you guys done your purpose. Thank you. And of course we have some kind of a lot of traps as well. So we have the basic kind of trap, human big gamma trap. Of course, this is by using wood spike, which you can use a knife, and 3 is number 6, or it's stick placing around the knife to make one of them. So all you basically do, okay, then we're just gonna take it down out here. So now which sample I'm just gonna make a 4x4. Okay, there we go. And now it's just gonna okay, for some reason. Yeah, for some reason they only kind of work in a third environment. Okay, there we go. So now all I have to do is place them down here. There we go. And we can use this thing as a trap as well. So all you have to do is building 4 as much you want. It depends on how large your pit is, and you use dry grass to cover it up. And finally, now it's just one little dirt in, and you can use this as a concealment. Of course, there's some line that just expose up. Depends on how you can see it, but you can just hoping the grass was naturally concealed. So when And anything that comes through it, they will just fall off like this. There we go. So that is the spy variant, and we have this better nails, which you can craft for metal molding, of course. And as always, it's just like that. You just build this kind of concealment trap, use drag process, and finally just put some dirt on. Oops. I think I double tap that, and it just broke. Okay. So now just do it. Let's do this again. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just spam this thing up. There we go. Oh, I understand why. I just pressed crouch. I shouldn't have done that. That's no wonder why it broke. Okay. Now let's do it again. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And yeah, all it takes is that one single block dirt and it just broke apart. Now that is the trap. Okay then. So really easy, very nice. And we have two new types of lantern. You can use any firefighter's lantern, of course, by using a saw, a log, and a glass staff. So it's kind of late game item. So same for this thing. You still will need a copper plate and any kind and 7 bolts, depends on which kind of wood you want to build, and a candle, obviously. And for this thing, you need a bait as well. And I would recommend you to just put it in some place that have lots of flowers, of course. So you have to do is place it down here, and actually you have to use fruit to bait it. So now you're gonna take some cranberries for them. Waiting this guy. There we go. It's a bait. Now we have to obviously we have to wait for them to just get in stuff. So that's it. Now. So next thing we have right here is a monkey bridge, which if you have okay, no, this okay. Now I'm just gonna make an example. For example, if you build something up like this and one up like this, like you have to press like straight like this, and all you do next is okay. Oh. Okay, there we go. And of course you need spray some dirt, of course, just to enter this thing. And don't worry, you don't have to worry about falling apart. This guy right here will help you a lot. Okay, that is the monkey bridge, and all you need is 2 cartridge and a single row for 4 of them. That is very nice. That's the monkey bridge. Okay, so we have these 2 types of traps as well. We have this thing called a snare and a deadfall, which you can use any kind of stone and a stick. And for the snare, you need actually a stake and a cartridge, which is more expensive, but you can catch larger animals like rabbit, and maybe pigs and stuff. I haven't tried with pigs yet, so now I just wanna. Okay. What was the pig in this game called? Oh yeah, a boar. Alright then, and we can also get a chicken as well. Alright, and there we go. And now we will need a. Get some mushroom again. Okay, there we go. So now I'll place it up like this, place a bed like this, and I was one chicken. You guys saw this, you're going to take the bait. We're going to wait for the chicken going to the bait. Of course, we have to wait a bit of time. This guy to catch a bait and fall down. And it should have been any moment now. For some reason, they didn't take the bait. It's just unfortunate, actually. Wait, it's the hand coming. Okay. Come on, buddy, take the bait, take the bait. No, it's not taking the bait. Well, how about a rooster? I mean, a rooster would do it. Do it. Yeah, yeah, it does. And there we go. Now we're just gonna take the bed bike and we're gonna set this thing right up, and this guy's totally dead. Alright then. Now we'll go on with the snare. This guy down in here. Now wait for there we go. It's gonna eat it up. And of course you're gonna deal 10 damage to them. It's not a kill them. Sadly, sorry Peg, we have to finish you for our name of science. There we go. So that is a trap. That's done. So now we have 3 new types of bucket which you can use for gathering lava, I think, of course. So you have a metal bucket, actually 4 kinds of bucket, from iron to meteoric iron and steel, which you can use 5 plate, 1 and a pocket handle, which can have 7 variants: 1 copper, 3 bronze, 2 iron, and 1 steel. That is a total of 7. So it depends on you. I just choose one that suits them, like this. Same types of material, obviously. So, and of course we have this thing, a smoker, which can express smoked meat, and we have 4 types of meat possible. You have things like red meat, bush meat, poultry, and fish. So which you can use 4 pieces of meat, and either a flat strong, which is very expensive, or basically a cartridge, which are basically cheaper than this. And and you will need a smoker, which you need 3 pieces of stone and of course 8 pieces of board. So now, so all you have to do is just place this guy down here. There we go. Now let's just open this guys up, placing 4 pieces of wood in here, and we're just gonna place all the meat in there. There we go. Now we're gonna lit the fire up. Alright then, and there we go. Now we just have to wait for this guy to finish, complete. And meanwhile, we have also this type of jerky meat, which you can get it from, of course, cutting a piece, any kind of piece of meat you have. Knife, you can even things like bush meat, poultry, and I think you can, yeah. And yeah, if you catch a snake, you can actually still kill it from. You can just chop it up for meat, obviously. So yeah, but yeah, you can have things like fish jerky, red meat jerky, and bush meat jerky, which you can cook it up nicely. And once you're finishing cooking it up, it will have. You can curry into this thing. I mean, you can either cook it up or you can curry it up. You can fresh for around 14 days of course, 14 days, and have 50 cent, which is similar to normal cured red meat. However, unlike normal cured meat, which can last until 3.5 years, you can have only 14 days with the jerky instead. So, of course, but again, still that thing requires some salt, and this thing doesn't. So, again, it's a good way to preserve the meat, I would say. And of course, we have this. Oh, did someone just catch a bait? Oh, poor guy. Alright then. So we have these 6 kind of fireworks, which normally you just need things like steak, flat swine, linen, gunpowder, and sometimes you will need different kind of stuff. Depends on what you are building, obviously. So now we're gonna take these guys out. Fire up. There we go. Now we're just gonna place them up around. Yeah, there we go. Nice and done. Alright then. Now it's just gonna fire up. There we go. Yeah, it's just fire up. Now it's just gonna ignite them. This guy's up with fountain, and of course, as the name says, just floats up like fountain. Okay, yeah, and then we have things like beehive, of course, and a boomer, of course. Okay. We have things like bamboo barrage, which just fires them up, and we have finally a cherry bomb. Okay, there we go. It looks nice, nicely, and there we go. That is all the fireworks. And obviously we got actually a boss character, but first I'll just talk about this better upstairs. So obviously all you have to do is just use any kind of upstairs you have in your inventory and you grab up. So what you can do is that it won't like this, and but also you can do it something like this, so you can have a diagonal stair going up, nicely and done, instead of the old ones, of course. So you can also use them as decoration as well. That depends on what you want to build, of course. It's on you. So that, and we also have this kind of boss character that is the Living Dead. This guy's very tall. It has tier 4 damage. It has 100 HP, the same amount of HP it has compared to the bell. Of course, and if once you finish killing them, there is a slight chance you have to score the dead, despite attach. Because it's a wooden material, which you can. It's like a dummy, but it can attack anything, maybe and including you. But of course you can just pick this guys up with your right with the right click, of course. And also we have this kind of ritual stuff, right? Then, which will have different kind of purpose, which I will get to that later on. Now we'll get some of these links. So what we'll do is that we'll place two of these guys around here. We'll put this book right there, and there we go. Now all you have to do next is place one of them right there, and the statue up in here, and you will need 5 pieces of gear, of course. One for the book, activation of the book. We put it down right here, there we go. Bluetooth. Okay, so what's this thing? Car. Now you can just take Bluetooth right here, there we go. Now we just place up, pushing all these temporal gears down. Okay. Okay, so now it's in a sponsor area like this. However, as for what it does, I don't know. And we got some fish up in here, nice and done. And of course, you can cook them up in your bed. Also, different kinds of stuff, which I don't know how to activate it. And actually, with that is the entirety of this video today. And if you want to enjoy this mod, the link is in the description. And as always, if you like this video, be sure to press that like button. That'd be heavily appreciated. And also, if this is your first time watching me, be sure to press that subscribe button for daily vintage story content. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.